Hello, surprise, surprise, we are live.
Yeah.
And this is not a normal live.
Nope.
This is not something we would normally do. We are here completely unexpectedly, and we're going to wait for a minute for people to pop in, and then I'm going to tell you what we're talking about, because this is kind of fun.
Oh, it's super fun.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Yeah, this is going to be good. This is a totally different concept from what we are normally doing.
Yeah.
So,
however, if y'all are tuning in, go ahead and hit the thumbs up for us on this video.
Absolutely.
Tell the algorithm that you like it.
Yep.
Let us know where you're watching from. Say hello.
Yep, absolutely. And we are talking about something very fun. What are we talking about today?
We're talking about SALTT.
SALTT.
Electrolytes.
Electrolytes.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you guys did not know, this is really cool. SALTT has just released something very special that I have inside of this package. Inside of this package is a brand new, updated version of Mondo Melon Electrolytes.
Really?
Brand new, updated flavor for the Mondo Melon. So, if you guys haven't tried SALTT, I have a link down below for you guys. You can go and get a 10% discount. Just click that link. That's going to take you to the Keto Chow website, and you can buy SALTT through there. So go get yourself a discount on SALTT, because they are by far my favorite electrolytes. I know yours too.
Oh, hands down.
I think they taste the best. They make us feel the best. They are fantastic. And pound for pound, they have a higher amount of potassium and magnesium than any of the other companies I've looked at. That was one of the things when SALTT first came out. I went ahead and I looked at the amount of everything. And I remember telling people about SALTT.
Yeah.
And they would say, oh, well, if I do this company or that company, it's cheaper, or I get it, less here, or I can do a subscription service to this one and it's cheaper. And every single time they said that, I went and looked at what they were talking about, if it was a company I didn't already know this, and every single one of them that I looked at, the potassium and magnesium were significantly lower. So you would have to take 2, sometimes 3 servings of these other electrolytes to get the same amount of potassium and magnesium, which are the hard ones to get. Sodium's easy, you just add salt to your food. But the potassium and magnesium are the ones that are hard to get. And so I actually calculated it, and if you wanted the same amount of potassium and magnesium in all of these other brands, it was anywhere from 2 to maybe 3 times more expensive than SALTT. But because people were just looking at the price per serving up front without looking at what went into that serving, they didn't know. So if you guys don't know, we love SALTT. I love SALTT. I talk about SALTT all the time. This is my favorite electrolyte brand, and we use them all the time. So when we first started drinking SALTT, Mondo Melon was one of your favorites.
Oh, yeah. I mean, even to this day, I feel like on my mood or like the time of year, my favorite flavor may kind of change, And then, fairly recently they came out with some new flavors, which I have just been loving. But Mondo Melon has always been, at least in my top 3, since it came out.
Absolutely.
It's just like my favorite.
Absolutely. It's absolutely wonderful. It is fantastic. Now, for the SALTT, I think this is really cool. They keep doing things like coming out with new flavors or updating old flavors. Most electrolyte companies I know, they don't do that.
Yeah.
So I love all their flavors, but a couple of them they've actually now made better.
Yeah.
And their older, or the new flavors are fantastic as well.
Right. Well, so that's I'm really curious about this.
Yeah.
Okay, because I love SALTT, but Mondo Melon was already one of my top favorite flavors of all time.
Right.
I didn't think that it needed to be made better.
Yeah.
So now I'm sitting here thinking, well, wait, how did we make it better? You know, what's going on? So I'm really excited to taste the difference.
This is going to be interesting. So for me, I like the Mondo Melon, but I wouldn't say it was in my top favorite flavors because when I've never been like a massive fan of watermelon flavored stuff as a kid, at least. But I mean, I liked the Mondo Melon, but it seemed a little like almost like a watermelon cream kind of a thing, and it was kind of odd for me in certain ways. So it wasn't really my favorite. I liked it, but I would rather have other flavors. So over time it has grown on me though. Yeah. I enjoyed it, but now I enjoy it a lot more. So I'm very curious to see if the update makes me like it more or if maybe I'll like it less. I'm not sure. It's going to be interesting. So we're going to do a live test, though. We have not tried these. This is the first time we are trying these. So I have mixed the exact same way both the old version of Mondo Melon here in the turquoise and the new version of Mondo Melon in the red cup. So they are mixed exactly the same way. I literally counted the number of ice cubes I put in there. It was water from the same place. It's the exact same type of container. They're just a different color. So everything in here is exactly the same. So we're going to get a real fair back-to-back comparison.
I love how scientific and how you thought of all those details.
I'm just trying to channel my inner Chris Bear and be as scientific as I possibly can. Major shout out to Chris and Miriam. Thank you guys for all you do for us, by the way. So I'm channeling my inner nerd, my inner Chris Bear, and trying to be as scientific as I know how. Now, I didn't weigh out the water with a scale. I probably should have.
That's probably what Chris would recommend that you do, though.
It's probably what he would recommend. Yeah. But regardless, I got, for me, as nerdy and scientific as I can about this.
I love it. So, I'm excited.
Yeah. You ready to try these?
Yes.
All right. Ladies first.
All right. So this is the original
This is the original Mondo Melon.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I love that flavor. To me, I taste it, and I don't think how you could make that better. I love that flavor. I also, though, you were talking about it's kind of like the watermelon with kind of that cream thing.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things as a kid was cream soda.
Right.
So, kind of makes sense. I really love creamy anything.
Yeah, it is
watermelon.
It is almost like a cream soda vibe with watermelon undertones.
Well, and watermelon for me was a big thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the new Mondo Melon.
Okay.
The updated version. Everything is riding on this Chris Bear.
Oh! Well, what you know?
Yeah?
Okay, this is delicious. Let me have... Okay, maybe you should take a sip because I may drink all of this.
Okay.
Holy cow. My first reaction is where the original Mondo Melon is more of like that cream. Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Okay. I understand what's going on here.
Yeah, you get that, huh?
This, for me, is significant improvement to the old Mondo Melon. I mean, the old Mondo Melon, like I said, it grew on me and I like it. This is fantastic.
It's different. So what I take away, I don't know how you're tasting it. The original Mondo Melon, like we said, it's more of like a creamy watermelon type of a flavor. This one, I get more of like the actual watermelon and almost like the rind. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's more tart.
It has more, it's a more tart and bright watermelon flavor.
Yes.
And this is how I would describe it. It does have a feel like an actual watermelon to me. A little bit. The old Mondo Melon, I would say, is kind of a watermelon-like cream soda-y kind of thing. Okay, and it's good, but it's I could see room for improvement in it now. Now that I taste the new one, that is like somewhere between a real watermelon where you can taste the rind, and a watermelon Jolly Rancher.
Yes. That's a great...
That's what that tastes like. But, see, I was never a fan of watermelon Jolly Ranchers because it was too fake.
Yeah.
So, this has the good parts of a watermelon Jolly Rancher.
Yep.
But it leaves out all the bad parts, and it tastes like actual watermelon.
It's very...
mixed with that Jolly Rancher vibe.
It's very refreshing, too. And it's like tart, but it's not too tart.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's really good.
I was going to say, you can pass it around.
Yeah, that's really, really good. I will definitely have to order some of that. Honestly, because that is fantastic.
This is perfect for we're heading into summer.
Yes.
I imagine that you could literally just drink this on like a warm summer's day, and I feel like this would be like a little treat, you know?
Now, if you guys didn't see, I have a slushy video where I did electrolyte slushes using the SALTT mixes as the flavoring for it.
Yeah.
So if you guys haven't seen that, I'll make sure that it's linked in the description box of this live stream after we're done. You can go watch that, but that slushy video makes me now think when summertime rolls around and we're in the mood for a slush, I'm going to do watermelon slushes.
Oh, you totally should.
Yeah. This is awesome. These are really good.
I really, really enjoy all the salty electrolyte flavors. Like I said, my favorite kind of depends. Like, I mean, I drink them all. Doesn't matter. They're all great.
Yeah.
I think, though, that this Mondo was already, like we were saying, always in kind of like my top couple of favorite. This is my new favorite.
Yeah.
I was, like, obsessed with the cherry that just came out.
Yep.
I super love that. But, I mean, this is like the winner. This is so freaking good.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Excellent job, Chris and Miriam and the whole team over at Keto, Chow, and SALTT for just the various things that you do and the work you put into making the best quality product that you can and the best tasting product that you can. Man, these things are good. So that's fantastic. I have my SALTT link down below, like I said, for you guys. Go click on that link. It helps out the channel for us when you click my link and you order your SALTT. But also, you get a 10% discount that way. And so you win, I win, Keto, Chow, and SALTT win. Everybody wins. So that link is down below in the description box. I would love for you guys to try this. If you like watermelon anything, this is a great way of doing it. Now it makes me say, so I need to get like plain sparkling water.
Yeah.
And I need to do this and maybe add a splash of like lemon juice and do like a watermelon fizz type drink would be really good with this. Oh, that would be so good. Now there's all kinds of things we're going to have to do.
I want one of those right now.
Yeah. By the way, guys, if you drink SALTT, what is your favorite flavor? Drop that in the comments for us. Tell us what your favorite flavor is. Or if you do weird combinations, or if you have any ideas for like punch type recipes or anything using this, like let us know what you guys do with your SALTT.
I just love the flavor of the SALTT products. And it's things like this that I just really appreciate, how it's like, I already may drink their product every day, and I'm like, man, this is so good. Yeah. And then they're like, oh, wait, we made it better. And I'm like, well, I didn't think that it needed to be better. And then, ta-da, right there.
Yeah, I think this is probably why Chris Bear and I are such people of like mind, and why I get along with him so well. I don't think either one of us ever settles on the recipe we already have as being the best it can be. Like, we may love it and we may work with it and do whatever we can with it, but it's always in the back of our minds, can you make it better? Yeah. And you're always looking to make it better. I do this with my recipes all the time, and I understand, Chris and Miriam and all of them over there doing the exact same thing with this. Like, how do you take that flavor and make it better? Like, they took their citrus flavor and they made the new lemon lime that they have now. Yeah. And they kind of phased out the old one and introduced the new one, because the new one is way better, right? And so they're kind of doing that. They just keep going forward with like a new flavor, a new version, updated thing. I think it's fantastic. I think it's cool that they don't just settle on, here's our flavors, enjoy. Like, they keep coming out with new flavors. They update the old ones. Like, they're trying to make the product better.
I think something that's really rare, but also really cool too, and definitely worth mentioning, is, I hear Dr. Barry talk a lot about voting with our dollars. Yeah. Right? So it's like, if you do find a company that's doing good work, go buy their product and support them. Yeah. So with Keto Chow and with SALTT, it's like, so basically you're getting more bang for your buck, like you were talking about. They have more, potassium, magnesium, salt. They have more of everything, which means you can drink less, right? So I don't need to go buy a competitor version, even if it seems cheaper, because I'll need to drink 3 packs a day of that versus like, one of these, for example. So it's like they're giving people more bang for their buck. They're constantly improving flavors. Yeah. Right? All the time. They're making everything better and better and better all the time. They're amazing people. They're supportive of the keto and carnivore community. Yeah. I mean, like, what's not to like here? They make great products. I also appreciate, too, we talked about this before on live streams, but so I have a ragweed allergy. And so when we first started keto and carnivore, long before SALTT was a thing even, we used to have another brand of electrolytes that we would drink daily. And because of my ragweed allergy and the stevia, I would basically get these killer migraines. I mean, like, oh, how bad did they used to be?
Oh, yeah. I mean, she used to be taking medicine and, like, sitting on the couch holding her head and all that kind of stuff, and it would take hours for it to go away. And, I mean, it would be within, like, 3 to 5 minutes of her starting to drink something that had stevia in it, and she would be like, man, my head is really starting to hurt. And it took us a long time to figure out
what it
was stevia. And thanks to Chris Bear, we know that.
Now we know that. But something that I think is really important that I love is the fact that with the SALTT products, because they use such great high quality ingredients, what they use to sweeten this, the form of stevia, I guess you would say it is the cleanest and purest and best that it can be.
It's the most highly refined version that takes out all of the various molecules that can flare a ragweed allergy.
So being someone who is allergic, super highly sensitive, I can drink SALTT and it doesn't faze me and it doesn't bother me. And I will tell you guys, when we first started keto, I thought about quitting, and I had a really hard time trying to get electrolytes in me, because I literally would have to take like Excedrin with my electrolytes, because if not, I'd have a migraine within seconds.
Right.
And I was still having leg cramps back when we first started, and I was drinking the other competitor. So then I was spending money on magnesium capsules to try to get my legs cramps to go away.
I was drinking 2 to 3 packets of electrolytes of another brand, plus taking magnesium capsules at night before bed, and I was still waking up in the middle of the night frequently with leg cramps, with calf muscle cramps. When we switched over to SALTT, of course, her headaches went away because of the higher quality stevia.
Well, and also Dr. Berry has a lot of videos talking about what things like ibuprofen and all that do to your body.
Right. So that's not good for you. All the NSAID, the pain relievers, like, we don't want to do that more than we absolutely have to.
Yes.
So you were able to quit all of that.
Right.
I was able to quit magnesium capsules when we switched to SALTT, and now I drink 1 or maybe, if I'm really thirsty, 2 SALTT packets a day. So I reduced the number of packets of electrolytes. I'm getting more of all of that stuff. Plus, I took out the magnesium capsules. Plus, she took away all of the pain relievers that she was using to get through the headaches. No more headaches, no more cramps. Everything's great. And we feel our best.
Yeah, and that's why, like Chris was saying, hit the link below, get yourself a discount, check it out. But we actually end up like saving money when we switched, because we're not buying extra capsules, or I'm not downing Excedrin, so our health improved. We actually end up saving money. And like Dr. Berry was saying, you vote with your dollars. So I mean, I just think the folks at SALTT and Keto Chow are so incredible, and they deserve your support, guys. I mean, it's we're the kind of company that is just so on. They're just amazing.
They are amazing. And you know what's really great? If you have a question, or you have a concern, or there's something that you're like, I'm not sure about this ingredient, I don't understand what this does, why do you use this, why would you use that, whatever, you can go to SALTT or Keto Chow to the website, and you can send them a message.
I love it.
And Chris or Miriam or whoever there in the team who knows the answer will get back to you and actually give you straight, clear answers.
Which is amazing.
Do you guys know how many times I have reached out to other companies that do things like electrolytes and protein shakes and like all this kind of stuff? Because just purely out of curiosity, I'm just asking about things in their product. I either get very canned responses that I can tell are complete BS. There's nothing true about what they're saying. It is a throwaway answer that's not really telling me anything. It's like, I mean, it's a marketing thing. Or they'll just flat out not respond. And then when I've actually found out that there's stuff in certain products, and I'm like, why are you not telling people about blah, blah, blah? I get blocked from their channel. So I can't comment because they won't respond to me. So I go to their social media and I comment, and then they block me. So that's the kind of stuff that goes on with some of these companies out there. And it's like, you can go to Keto Chow and SALTT and say, hey, I'm concerned about fill in the blank, right? Whatever the thing is, I just would like to know, is it in your product? If it is in your product, why do you use it? Is there a reason for me to be concerned, or whatever? And, you know, they're not going to change their product formula for every single person that has a specific concern, but they will be very upfront and honest, because they don't try to hide anything. Chris has told me this. He's like, if you have a good product, you don't need to rope people into things with dishonesty. Like, just make a good product and let people do their thing. And that's all that matters. And I that's hard to find. That's really hard to find.
It's super hard to find. And I admire that, though. So, Chris and Miriam and the whole team are just great people. Also, like, I don't know if a lot of people maybe realize this, but on the Chris Cookie Nashville CCN channel, I think kind of a big reason why this channel exists is we don't really ever encourage anyone to go buy products. I mean, we may tell you, hey, maybe check out this cool tool for your kitchen. That, you know, may make making some low carb recipes easier. But
tools are fine. Ingredients like an egg white powder or whey protein, fine. Get ones without additives. You know, do whatever you can. But as far as like keto cakes and cookies and pies
We
and
don't
candies
recommend
and
that.
shakes and drinks and
Yeah.
keto crusts and all these like breads and everything you find in the grocery store. I don't recommend anybody get any of that. I mean, if you use it, that's fine. I'm not judging. I don't personally recommend any of that. That's why I make everything myself. And I try to come up with ways for you guys to do it as cleanly as possible because I don't trust products.
Yeah. So when we support a product, it must really mean something and really be something because,
Right.
we're really against that. And so we really appreciate the folks at SALTT.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's see who's popping in just to say hey to us before we disappear here.
Did you want any more of this?
It's okay, you finish it.
Are you sure? Okay,
you finish
you're
it.
a good husband.
There's 2 more packs over here.
There is?
Yeah, there's 2 more packs.
Good.
If I really...
You should go order some.
Yeah, I'm going to have to for sure. Now knowing how good it is...
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to order
I
some.
also am getting so many ideas for recipes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Such a good flavor. So good.
Yeah. I've got a couple of... You guys just have to check out the channel in the next coming weeks because I have some ideas. So
Let's do it.
yeah. Let's see. Carnivore K is here. Says hi.
Hi,
Hello,
Carnivore
K.
K.
It's good to see you. Addicted to Antlers is here. Hello.
Hello.
Dorinda Brown's tuning in. Hello, everyone. Hi,
Hi.
Dorinda. Crystal Mayberry is here from Southwest Indy. Good to see you.
Hello.
Stephen Stone, one of our private community members, says, how are y'all doing?
Hey, Steven. How are you?
Love it. I have that private community linked in the description box as well, guys. If you'd like to come join us, you can come find us.
Please do.
Sharon Tees is here. Hello from Ontario. Hi, Sharon.
Hi.
Dorinda is from, I believe that's Rhode Island.
I believe so, yeah.
And Lewis Stone is here. Howdy, all y'all. Another one of our private group members.
Hi, Lewis. Hope you're doing well.
Dorinda totally agrees about SALTT being excellent.
Nice.
Crystal says SALTT is her favorite too.
Oh, nice, Crystal. Good stuff.
Anybody out there is here, says just joining. What's going on here? Well, we tested the brand new updated version of Mondo Melon from SALTT Electrolytes, and it is the bomb.
.com.
Man, it's good.
That
You guys
good.
got to go pick some up like right now, I'm telling you. And I've got that link in the description box for you guys to get that discount. Steven Stone says at least 3 flavors on hand at all times. Love SALTT.
Nice, Steven.
Same here, man. Same here. Same name is here. Hello from Texas. Hello, same name. Richard Williams is here. Hello, neighbor. How are you?
Hey.
Yvonne says, Mondo Melon was my favorite until grapefruit. I can't wait to hear the verdicts from others before I order the new one. Well, Yvonne,
Nice.
I'm telling you, this is fantastic. It's as good, if not better, than the grapefruit.
Yeah.
And
It's
I love
amazing.
the grapefruit. In fact, I was drinking the grapefruit this morning, and this is really, really good. And especially as someone who's not a huge watermelon flavor fan of a lot of things.
Yeah, the fact that you like
That's a
it.
lot for me to say. Yeah. Mitzi at 307 Junk Journals is here. Says, hey, you all.
Hello.
Hi, Mitzi. Granny Goes Carnivore. What a great
Love
name.
it.
Hello from Paytonsville, Tennessee. Mango and orange are my favorites. I do love the mango.
The mango is really
The mango
nice.
is fantastic. And I love the orange, too. By the way, Granny Goes Carnivore, take the mango or the orange, put a splash of almond extract in there if you're okay with that.
Oh, yeah, that's a good flavor. Oh, yeah.
That's a nice
We've
combo.
done that before in the past, and it's really good.
Both of those.
Really
Both
good.
of those are awesome. Kel is here, says, love Mondo Melon. Just ordered some.
Awesome.
Excellent.
Like it.
And Mitzi says, that sounds yummy. Oh, yes.
Oh, definitely.
Barry Weems is here. Brother Barry, I'm currently using Transparent Labs electrolytes, but going to have to get salty.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, especially for someone like Barry, who's an over-the-road trucker, having packets like this to carry with you is really helpful.
Yeah.
Because what do? You pull into a truck stop, you go in, you buy bottles of water, you dump your salty electrolyte in the bottle, shake it up, you're good to go, you keep yourself hydrated on the road.
Yeah, go about it.
I mean, especially sitting that long, like in a truck and everything, like you don't need to be getting leg cramps.
No, definitely
so
not.
that's awesome. Good job, Barry, for keeping yourself hydrated on the road. That's amazing.
Heck yeah.
Kel says, can't wait to get mine going to make some electrolytes gummies. Yeah,
I
these
bet
would
those
make
would be good.
these would make great
Yeah.
gummies for sure.
Absolutely.
Crystal says, yes, cherry mixed with lemon lime is like cherry 7-Up. I bet that's really
I
good.
bet that's super good.
We're going to have to get some more lemon lime and try that.
We are.
Yeah. Aaron says grapefruit salty is my favorite flavor. I love
Nice.
the
Yeah, the
grapefruit
grapefruit's
as well.
pretty
Aaron.
awesome, man.
Very good. Yvonne says, sigh, that means I have to make another order. I just got one last week.
Oh, no.
That's how they get you, Yvonne. They keep
Yeah.
coming out with good stuff that you're just like, oh, I gotta try that one now.
Yeah, exactly.
We just rearranged our pantry. You ought to see all the flavors of Keto, Chow, and SALTT we have right now.
It's
wild.
A lot. Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah, it's a lot.
A Francisco is here, says howdy from Crown Point, Indiana. Hello, A Francisco. Renee is here, says Citrus Splash Salty is currently her favorite.
Well, that's a good one.
Yeah, we love Citrus Splash. That's fantastic. Carnivore K says, thanks, you too. I'm a sucker. Just order. Well, thank you, Kay. You are not going to be disappointed.
No, definitely not.
This is definitely not going to disappoint you.
So
Lacey is here. Afternoon, all. Is this a normal scheduled stream? No. This is an off the wall one, Lacey. We were just having a good time.
We got so excited about new salty flavors that we were like, we got to go live.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Well, and it is cool, like sometimes to just do a live taste test like this instead of an edited video for you guys.
Well,
you see,
real and raw. It's like the first time we've opened the package. The first time we've tasted it. Just no editing. Just keeping it real.
Yep, love it.
So,
Yvonne says, I have the same allergy. Most stevia products taste super bitter to me.
Yes.
But not salty. I love it.
Yeah. My mom, growing up, my mom's a diabetic, and so she would put stevia in her coffee, and I always thought it would taste really weird and bitter, and then sure enough, within like a minute after taking a sip, I'd get the headaches and all that. So, again, kudos to Salty for being awesome.
Absolutely. Lewis Stone says, my go-to salty is Coco Loco.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes.
Put that in your coffee.
I love, it's great in coffee. I love Coco Loco mixed with water, and then I add a little splash of cream to it.
Ooh.
And I make it almost like a Keto Yoo-hoo kind of thing. I actually have a video where I show you how you can lean into that, and I'll really do like a Keto Yoo-hoo, but with a little splash of cream sometimes at night. It's like a Keto Yoo-hoo or like a chocolate milk or something.
Who doesn't love that?
It's awesome. Absolutely love that. Janelle is here. Howdy, you two. Surprised me.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, Janelle, we're sneaking in here today, so.
Yeah, glad you're here, though, Janelle. Thanks for popping in.
Let's see. Smooth Will says, so is it no longer good to do the simple thing and drink salt water for electrolytes? Well, Smooth Will, salt water does not give you all the electrolytes you need. So drinking only salt water was never good for getting your electrolytes. It's good for getting one of your electrolytes, but potassium and magnesium are in very minimal amounts in salt water. So if you're looking to actually get all the electrolytes you need, you also need potassium and magnesium. And you can get some of that from your food, yes. But when you are flushing all of that inflammation off of your body, you have got to get more electrolytes than just salt. And here's the deal. To putting salt in your water, honestly, I find that pretty irrelevant because I can put salt on my food, right? I mean, you get plenty of sodium by putting salt on your food. If you need more salt, it doesn't taste salty enough, put more salt on it. Your body will tell you when you need salt. And you can add some to your water if you like that. That's not a problem. But where are you getting your potassium and magnesium? Because salt does not have that much potassium or magnesium in it. You need other things. So this is why athletes do things like drink pickle juice.
Yeah.
It's not the greatest way to do it, but to the best of their knowledge, they're getting the right stuff. But there is some potassium and magnesium in pickle juice because it's coming from the cucumbers, and it has things in it that offer more magnesium and potassium. So you can totally drink salt water, but if you're struggling with an electrolyte imbalance, the magnesium and the potassium are the ones that you're probably short on, and you're not going to get that from plain salt water. So
yeah,
and you may not find that you need that, and that's fine. If you don't need to supplement electrolytes because you feel good and you don't have that problem, excellent. Enjoy your salt water or salt on your food, whatever you want. But if you need electrolytes to help you feel better, I definitely feel much better with them. It's the magnesium and the potassium, and Salty has the highest level of that per serving of any of the electrolytes I've had. So.
Yeah, good question though, because that's I know I've heard people talk about that, and I think that's kind of one of maybe the things that's just not commonly known. But yeah, I will say too, when you drink your electrolytes, especially Salty, because they work so much better than any of the other ones we've ever tried. You sleep better, you're in a better mood, you have better energy. Ladies, for our hormones, hello, drink your Salty. It makes a big difference. So many big differences.
So your body is all connected by electrical signals, right? That's what your nerve system is that runs through your whole body. Your brain and everything else being connected to each other so your brain can run it all is based on your nervous system. Do you know why they're called electrolytes? Because so salt will carry electricity, right? So if you have salt water, you can transfer electricity through salt water better than plain water. Okay? when you have electrolytes in your body, they help to carry the electrical signals around your body, so it makes everything function better. That's why when you're getting weird electrical signal issues going on, you're getting things like muscle cramps.
Interesting.
Because you're getting weird electrical signal things going on in your nervous system. And what does it do? It causes, how does your muscle work? The nervous system communicates electrically, right? So when you have electrolytes, electricity, right, it helps your body function and all of those nerve signals and everything work better in your body.
Wow. So I did not know that, but that makes a lot of sense.
Right.
Why are you so smart?
I don't know if I'm smart.
Wow.
I just don't like waking up in the middle of the night not feeling good.
No, hey, knowledge is power. That's really cool.
Lacey says, while I'm here, question, does anyone else get bloat when fasting, mainly in the torso area? I don't bloat when I fast. I'm wondering if there's something else going on under the hood, Lacey. You might talk with Dr. Barry about that. Maybe he
Probably
has...
a good question for like a Monday Night Live. Maybe throw him... You usually have to throw him a super chat, though.
Yeah.
Because he is, of course, there's so many people that tune into that live stream.
He's being bombarded by like 50,000 comments, and that's actually not an exaggerated number. He has like 1,000 to 2,000 people when he starts the live stream, and sometimes he ends up with like 5,000 people in that live stream. Everyone is commenting. The number of comments that go on in one of those live streams, he's not going to see your question unless there's a way to highlight it. So it's not that he wants you to pay for an answer. There's just no way for him to get to your comment otherwise, because he literally gets between 10 and 50,000 comments a live stream. So if you can, go pay a couple of bucks, ask him a question, and see if maybe he can give you some ideas of why that might be happening. Yeah,
because I'm not really too sure. I've never really heard of someone bloating when fasting.
Yeah, usually fasting is the thing that takes care of the bloating. Right. The issue. So there might be something else going on under the hood, but I'm not a doctor, and we don't give
medical advice.
We don't give medical advice, and we don't have the smarts to help you. We don't have specifically.
The experience. However, though, Lacey, if you are able to go get an answer and find out maybe why that's happening with you, please come back and tell us though. Because one, we want to check in with you, make sure you're doing well, but also
and we'd like to learn right along with you.
Yes, we'd like to learn, because sometimes people will ask questions. Because that's the thing, we're not doctors, we're not medical professionals. But Chris can really tell you how to throw down in the kitchen.
Right.
And I have really good dad jokes, is what I like to think.
There we go.
I'm funny. So, no, come back and report to us though, because we would love to know and encourage and support you. But I'm honestly kind of curious.
Yeah.
So.
Very sweet. Maggie, the substitute teacher, is here with $10 super chat, showing support. This is great in hot climates too. Absolutely. Yes. When you are in a hot climate, you're sweating. You're losing your electrolytes quickly. This... fantastic way to keep yourself hydrated. In the summertime, I tend to drink 2 every day, at least, sometimes 3 or 4 if we're really crazy. When we went on our honeymoon cruise, which we went on that several years after we got married, because we got married during the pandemic, but a couple of years after we were married, a few years after, we went on a cruise, and we were in the Bahamas, and it was hot, and it was humid, and we were sweating, and we carried our salty electrolyte packets, and we had 3 or 4 a day.
Oh, yeah.
And it made a huge difference for us.
Totally.
Excellent stuff.
And also traveling, we talked about this, when we go on tour. When you go from, let's say, Nashville, and then you hop on a plane, and then you're, across the country in, California, Arizona, and you're going, you're short on sleep and all, I'm telling you what, these electrolytes are a lifesaver. They really are.
Absolutely. So. Great stuff. Thank you so much, Maggie, by the way, for that super chat. That helps us so much. And if you guys don't subscribe to Maggie, the substitute teacher, you totally should. She has an awesome channel. She's just really cool info.
Cool info, and one of the coolest ladies around. Yeah. Super sweet. So Maggie, thank you, my friend. You are a doll.
Yeah, you are wonderful.
Thank you.
Granny Goes Carnivore says, I like to mix half a tube in with my 24 ounces of water and a stout splash of apple cider vinegar. I like that, because I usually add lemon juice because I like a little bit more tang. But that's a cool way too with cider vinegar. Swap out the plain water for fizzy water, and it's a refreshing soda replacement.
That sounds really good, actually.
It's a great idea.
Granny knows things.
Great idea. Oh yeah. You don't get to be a granny without being smart.
That's cool. I like that idea.
Yeah, that's great. Steven Stone says, thanks for the discount code. Order on the way. Gonna have to try it. Excellent, Steven. I hope you enjoy it, my friend.
Let us know what you think.
Janelle says, please hit the like and subscribe button and go to the Studios channel and hit the like and subscribe over there. Absolutely. Thank you,
Janelle.
And there is the link to the Studios channel if you guys are interested. We appreciate that so much.
Thank you, guys.
And she says, please hit the like and subscribe button. Yes, please. Rose is here. Hey, from Cottage Grove, Tennessee. Hello, neighbor.
Hello, Rose. Well, see, you're probably not that far from us.
Yvonne says, I'm so torn. I'd like to order, but knowing my luck, they'll get butterscotch back next week. I understand. It's always a gamble, isn't it? Yeah. Ron is here, says hi from Owensboro, Kentucky. Hello,
Hi,
Ron. You're not that far away from me now.
No, definitely not.
Cali Girl is here. Hello from Ontario, California.
Nice.
Hello.
Glad
Good to
you're here.
see you. April is here. Hello from South Carolina. Hi, April.
Hey, April.
And there's John Long, our new buddy. Hello,
Hey,
just
John.
joining. Sorry I missed the Tuesday Night Live. I just ordered the Cherry Chill Salty. I like it so far.
Awesome.
Yeah. We really, really enjoy the Cherry Chill. That's a lot of fun.
Well, I love cherry everything, and I feel like cherry is actually a hard flavor to get right.
It is, yeah.
Because it's either tasting like cough syrup or it can be too sweet and artificial tasting. I think
You want something really special, by the way, John. If you're drinking Cherry Chill and you're totally okay with doing this kind of a thing, take your Cherry Chill, all right? Mix it in half the amount of water you normally would.
Right.
Add in unflavored sparkling water, or you could even get like a lemon lime flavor sparkling or water, whatever. Just add in some sparkling water and add in some lime juice.
Ooh, like a cherry
It's like a cherry
lime.
limeade, like a sparkling cherry
so
limeade.
Good.
Yeah.
So good. Yeah, I love the cherry chill, though.
Yeah.
They nailed that flavor, man.
Excellent stuff. Brenda Foley is here. Hi, Brenda.
Hi, Brenda.
And Michelle is here, says, thanks for telling us about Salty. I look forward to trying it. I'm excited to get more potassium and magnesium. I've been using another brand, the kind with just initials. Yes. That's what we used to use.
Yeah.
And there was a whole bunch of stuff that went down.
And listen, some people use that and it works
Yeah.
really well for them and they're happy.
Absolutely.
And we're not, if you drink brands with just initials or whatever, we're not saying that's bad or wrong, but we're just here to help people.
Yeah.
And Salty for us was such a big game changer, which is why we're so passionate about
Yes.
it. And like we talked about, they're just good people. The flavors are amazing. I mean, so
Yeah.
do what works for you. But
Absolutely.
definitely try Salty, though. I think it will make a big difference.
Yes, most definitely. All right, we have Margaret here. Hi, I'm new. Thank you. I've been looking for a good electrolyte supplement. Well, Margaret,
Yay.
thank you so much. Welcome. And yes, Salty. Salty. I cannot say it enough. Salty is such a great
best.
electrolyte. They are the best. They taste the best. They have the highest level of potassium and magnesium. And here's the deal. If you're one of those people, you don't want a sweet flavor, you don't want any flavorings in there, you're worried about all that, cool. They have an unflavored one that you can just add to your water, and it's called Clean Slate. And it just tastes like refreshing water.
It does.
It really
yes.
is really good.
Yes. Something else I really appreciate about Salty and how they do their electrolytes is even with just like the Clean Slate.
Yeah.
When we used to drink other brands of electrolytes, it was too salty for me. So it would take me, I'd have to get such a big cup, not even a cup, a tub of water. And then I'd pour like half a packet in.
Yeah.
And so it tasted more salty, but there was actually less salt in it. So one thing I really appreciate about Salty is how good the flavor is.
Yeah.
And how even though there's more salt and all that in it, it's just so enjoyable and easy to drink.
Yeah, I don't know how they did it, but they have more sodium with less salty flavor.
Yeah.
And more potassium and magnesium, and it's just great.
I don't know how they do it, but I'm here for it, guys.
I don't know, but Chris is
Yeah.
over there being a science wizard.
Being a genius.
Yeah,
Guy's
that's
a
what
genius.
that's what he does.
Yeah.
Janelle says, I'm preemptively ordering. I know I'll be seeing lots of good recipes from Chris soon. Yeah, I hope so. We're gonna have
Janelle's
some
like, I
fun.
gotta stock up.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Crystal says, it tastes like watermelon or all melons. I'm late, LOL. It tastes, this new one,
Yeah.
very much like watermelon.
Yeah, I definitely get more of a watermelon than just a normal melon vibe.
Yeah,
So.
for sure. Crystal says, I put caramel vibes in my coffee. Yum. Yeah, the caramel vibes is really good. So fun, if you guys want, do caramel vibes in water. Add that splash of cream like I was talking about. And if you're a person who does such things, add a little tiny pinch of cinnamon in there. Blend that all up, and it's like a keto, liquid, slightly chocolatey, graham kind of shortbread tasting, kind of cookie tasting thing. It's amazing. It's amazing. Yeah, absolutely incredible. Aaron says Coco Loco with hot water and a little cream is the best hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
Sounds delicious.
Lacey says salt water alone can cause headaches and diarrhea. Yeah, if you overdo the sodium and you don't get the other electrolytes you need, your electrolytes will be really out of balance, but then you're way too high on sodium because you're just getting more and more and more because your body is still telling you you're thirsty because you're not getting the other electrolytes you need. It's a really great point.
Interesting. Good stuff.
Robin, Carnivorous Grandma, is here. Hi, friends.
Hi,
Hello.
Robin. Hope you're
Everybody,
doing well.
make sure you go subscribe to this lady. She is awesome.
She is the best.
And there's Terry from My Terrific Life. I've got an order of SALTT coming tomorrow with the new flavors. So excited. Well, Terry, I'm so excited for you to have them. Also, Terry's going to be here for a taste test soon.
She is. I'm very excited.
I just finished the recipe we're going to be doing today.
Yes.
Y'all got to stick around for that one.
Very exciting.
We're going to have a good time. She also says, I have to have the electrolytes, especially after teaching dance for 2 hours. Yes.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Major benefit when you're doing something like dance. Holly Springer says, the sodium-potassium pump is what makes every muscle move, including the heart. Absolutely.
Ooh, good fact there.
Yep, absolutely. Lacey says, yeah, I've been in his streams before. I know how crazy they are. Yeah. Dr. Barry does amazing stuff, but the number of people that flock to what he does makes it pretty wild over there. So.
Well, and I love how he's just able to answer he tries to get to as many questions as possible. Yeah. So it's awesome.
Yvonne says, I just realized that your background colors match the new Mondo melon bag. Hey!
Hey! We were setting up and he was like, we're going to do this and this. And he goes, like a watermelon.
That's right.
I was like, oh my gosh, brilliant.
What I love,
brilliant marketing.
What I love here is, you guys see that?
Yeah.
See how it just blends in? Yeah.
Babe, you're impressive.
I'm glad somebody noticed. I think that's awesome.
Yep. Made your day, huh?
Yep, it makes my day. That makes my day. Lacey says it's the weirdest thing. It's almost like the starving belly.
Huh.
Yeah. I would double check with Dr. Barry. He might have some info for you. So.
Yeah.
Sherry Nevada Pup is here. Oh wow, a surprise live.
Hello, Sherry. Hope you're doing well.
And Lacey said she'll definitely share if she can find any info on it.
Please
That's
do.
Awesome. Yes, we love learning. Love learning. So Terry says, here's how I like my electrolytes, especially in the summer. Crushed ice, carbonated water, my favorite electrolyte flavor, way better than the Sonic crap.
Yeah.
I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. And Carrie is here, says, hello, everyone.
Carrie. What's up?
Says, what do you call a documentary about trombone players? A slideshow. That's good.
That's good.
Janelle says, you are awesome. Thank you for supporting CCN. To Maggie. Yes, thank you so much, Maggie.
Thank you.
The Indecisive Wig Wearer is here. What a cool name. Says lime with watermelon.
Ooh,
that would be really, really good.
That would be really, really good.
For sure.
Yeah.
Let's see. And Francis is here. Says, hi all. Hello, Francis.
Hi, Francis.
Carrie says, taking a small break from my little test for the food handling course I'm taking that hopefully will help me with food industry. That's awesome.
Cool. Good for you, man.
Lewis says, if you tell dad jokes but don't have kids, does that make you a faux pas? That's fantastic.
Man, that's a good one.
And there is Maggie the Substitute Teacher's channel. You guys make sure to go subscribe. Show her some love. She's awesome.
The best.
Carrie hit the like button a trillion times +1. Everybody else, please follow suit. It is keto and carnivore approved. It is totally low carb. Yes, thumbs up for a thumbs up.
Yeah.
And it is free to do. And it goes along perfectly with salty electrolytes to hit the thumbs up on this video.
There you have it.
Let's see. Lacey says, also, like to report that I got a few of my crochet chickens made this week. Taking it slow so I don't overdo it. Well, good for you, Lacey.
That's awesome.
That's
Way
awesome.
to do it.
That is fantastic. G420 is here. Been doing cheap keto to save money. Canned smoked herring is definitely more affordable than eggs. Now, hey, you do whatever you got to do. That is excellent. That is a great tip.
Absolutely.
That's
Good for
awesome.
you. Good for you.
Smooth Will says, so is sparkling water good on the carnivore diet? I was watching Bobby Parrish channel and he mentioned Spindrift. So here's the deal. There are people out there that say that something about sparkling water is not good for you. I don't remember exactly what it is because here's the deal. How far into the granular things are we all going to go? Mm-hmm. Something is going to end your life eventually. We're all going to be there. It's going to happen. If sparkling water is the worst thing I'm doing to my body, I'm good with that. Yeah. So if you don't want that, fine. It's just carbon dioxide that is dissolved into the liquid. Mm-hmm. I think it's fine. It doesn't seem to be an issue. And if it worries you and you don't want to do it, great. And if you like it and you do want to do it, great.
Yeah.
I think it's really nice, though. It's a nice change. We drink sparkling waters all the time.
Yes, absolutely.
All the time.
Yeah, I think it just depends too on like where you personally are at on your health journey. Because like if you have someone who's just transitioning from say a standard American diet, who's used to having sodas and Twinkies and all this stuff, and you're trying to get them maybe to do keto or carnivore for the first time, they already got a lot going on. Yeah. And so I would much rather someone have a can of sparkling water, then
Yep.
go drink a Dr. Pepper.
Absolutely.
And so, but maybe if you've been on carnivore and you've got stuff under control and you want to go for it. Like, we support, but I think it just depends. Like, different things bother different people. Everyone's different. So,
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Angry Owl is here. Will you deliver to Canada? So I don't deliver anywhere because I just drink the salty. I don't make and deliver the salty. What you would need to do is go to Keto Chow's website and ask them, or take a look at what their whole thing is with Canada. I know that delivering to Canada is difficult right now.
Yeah.
So if they can, they will. I don't know what that looks like because I've never had any experience trying to do it. So.
Yeah, but Keto Chow and SALTT, they're a great company. So just reach out on their website. I'm sure they'd be more than happy to help answer any questions that you may have.
Absolutely. Becky Lou is here.
Hi,
Hello, Becky Lou.
Glad you're here.
John Long says, I'll have to try the sparkling cherry lime concoction. I've tried the sparkling water with the former electrolyte mix that shall not be named, but not with this yet.
There you go.
Yes, I think it's really, really good. And when you do half regular water and half sparkling water with the flavor, the cherry and the lime, it makes it sparkling, but not like super foamy sparkling. So it's almost like a punch. Like when you go to a party and it's like partially sparkling.
Yeah.
But it's kind of sat there and not been quite so fizzy. I think it's a really nice touch. I think it's really, really good.
I like it.
Brenda says, I battled with nightly leg cramps, followed all the recommendations to add more magnesium, was not until SALTT and the extra magnesium to fix my problem. I must have needed way more than most. And that's awesome you found out.
That's good you found it out.
But how cool is that SALTT was able to help you with that?
It's amazing.
Dorinda says, this makes such a big difference. No more leg cramps. That's our experience too. That is our experience too. Mitzi says, I didn't even know that Keto Chow had this. Just purchased. Thank you. Well, Mitzi, I'm so glad.
Awesome.
I think it's going to be awesome.
Glad we could help you out.
Smooth Will. Chris, can you recommend a truly good, effective probiotic? So here's the deal with probiotics. Most of a probiotic is going to be destroyed by your gut bacteria. Okay? You're going to eat it, and it's going to go into your acid in your stomach and whatever gut bacteria you have, it digests everything. So most probiotics aren't going to make it past your stomach acid. The only way you can do that is you have to get a really high quality one that has been refrigerated. If you get the stuff that's like room temperature, that's all dead. There's nothing in that. Dr. Barry talks about this regularly. He's like, probiotics are only helpful in a minimal way, and if you're going to get them to be helpful, like the best time to do that is like maybe you've had an antibiotic and you're trying to get your gut health back and you've really got to boost the probiotics a little bit. But you have to get a very good one, and it's usually going to be pretty expensive, and it's going to come from a refrigerated section. It has to be kept in the refrigerator because if you keep it at room temperature, all that stuff has already died. So I can't recommend one because I don't use probiotics. My gut bacteria as a carnivore takes care of itself. So maybe talk to Dr. Barry. He might have a recommendation for you on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good question. Recovering Foodie, I like this name. Hubby wants me to make more caramel salty frappes, but I told him the snow has to go away first. Ha!
That's cute.
Love it.
Love it.
Love it. So there is the Carnivorous Grandma channel. Everyone should go subscribe to Robin. She is awesome.
Please.
Dorinda says magnesium also helps your heart if you have palpitations as well as restless legs. Yes.
Yes. This is also very true because I actually have a small heart condition.
Yep.
And when I was on a standard American diet, it really flared up when I was 17 and then also when I was in my mid-20s.
Yeah.
And haven't had an issue with it since switching to keto and carnivore.
Yeah.
And taking on magnesium, especially with SALTT. It's gotten
Absolutely.
way better. No
also,
flare-ups.
our friend Pastor Bob, if you guys don't know Pastor Bob, he's lost 140 pounds on a carnivore diet.
Incredible.
And he's cured all these different things. It's amazing. You have to go watch his story. But he started drinking salty. We gave him some. He started drinking salty because he was having issues with his legs, like restless legs at night. And it was one of the last few things still hanging on. And I said, it sounds like an electrolyte imbalance. We gave him salty. Gone. Now he sleeps through the night. I mean, how amazing is that?
It makes a big difference.
Yeah, I believe he's got his 95-year-old mom drinking them too, and I think it's helping her.
I love it.
Yeah, awesome. Terry is excited for Monday. Food and new friends, win-win for me.
Oh, for us too.
It's gonna be a total win, Terry. We're gonna have
so much fun.
We're gonna have such a good time. Robin says, just ordered my salty. Y'all convinced me to try it again. Excellent.
Yay.
Excellent. Here's the thing, Robin. If it's too strong, just mix it in more water. So this is like a 32-ounce container. This is bigger than what Ash normally drinks it in. I have a 64 maybe even bigger ounce container that I mix mine in, because I don't like it as strong. I like more water and less powder. So don't feel like you have to mix it in 16 ounces the way the packet says if that's too strong for you. Or if you like it stronger, mix it in 16 ounces and drink it that way. Chris Bear does that. He likes it real strong. I prefer it much more watered down. So play with it until you like it. And if you're just like, yeah, it's there, but I want it a little better, here's a tip for you guys. Splash of almond extract, couple splashes of lemon juice. That's how I like mine. It just, every single flavor, it just seems to make better. So, just a thought. Just it might tweak it to where you just cannot imagine it could even be better. It's so great.
Yeah.
Timeless Jewel by Deborah. We need a rye-like keto or carnivore bread for St. Patty's Day.
Yeah.
Let me think about that. I don't know if I have enough time to get that done by St. Patty's, but we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. But it is a good idea.
For sure.
Jen Getz is here, just joining. Been in meetings all day. What did I miss? Jen, you missed the live taste test of the brand new Mondo Melon, the updated Mondo Melon flavor. You got to go back and see our live reaction to that. And then I have a discount code in the description box. So if you like watermelon, this is amazing watermelon, and you got to go check it out. So I've got the discount code link, the discount link for you guys in the description box. You can click that link. It'll take you to the website and puts 10% discount on there for you. So
yeah.
Yep.
Good
Great stuff. Dorinda says, thank goodness I've never been a soda drinker. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Carrie makes a good point. Customer service is the best, and the customer service team are glad to help out. I agree.
They are, man.
Keto, Chow, and SALTT have customer service that is second to none.
There's just a lot of people, there at SALTT and Keto Chow. They genuinely just want to help everybody.
Yep.
I mean, they really do.
Yep, absolutely. Robin says, that is what I'm going through now. I just had an antibiotic. I'm making Reuteri yogurt to recover my gut. Yeah, there you go. And that's the thing. Like, if you've been through like a round of antibiotics, it might be helpful to you. Otherwise, it's just, Dr. Berry talks about it's pretty much just a waste of money otherwise.
Yeah.
So, but there are certain times like that where it is helpful.
Just help you get back on track.
Lacey says, yep, an EKG can show the impact of low vitamin K. She knows from experience. Absolutely, understand.
I know.
And there's Janet saying, recommending pendulum probiotics. See the Dr. Boz video. There you go.
There you go. Awesome.
John says, I mix mine with a 1 liter bottle of water, and that seems to taste best to me. Yeah, that's pretty close to what I do. So I just like it. I just like it not so strong. So
yeah.
Jen says, awesome, thanks. We'll rewind and go at 1.75 speed.
There you go.
Cool. Well, guys, that's all of our comments. I think unless anybody else has anything pressing, I think we're going to call this one good.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. Don't forget the link for the discount with SALTT is down below. It's been a day already. We're working in the kitchen. We're getting stuff done. So I'm going to go edit some videos. You guys go get yourself some SALTT. I'm going to go order some Mondo Melon because this is fantastic and it is absolutely worth every penny.
I have drank all of this gone, by the way. This whole thing, the entire time we were sitting here, it's gone.
And that's a bigger water than what Ash normally drinks. So that has to tell you how much she enjoys that.
It's just tasty, guys. It's awesome.
It's really, really good. I guess I'm going to sit here and work on sucking down the old one. So
yeah. Hey, you gotta get your electrolytes in.
That's right. That's right. So, going to be really, really good. Let's see. Smooth Will, before we go, says, I love hamburgers and hot dogs. Don't want any of the garbage breads on the market. Is there any you eat or can recommend? Yes, I have multiple videos on my channel of my white bread recipe, which you can do in bun molds instead of doing it as a loaf of bread. I have a hot dog bun recipe I did. I actually would probably nowadays buy that mold and also do the same white bread recipe for that. So I have several recipes on here. I just make my own. That's the way I'd recommend you do it. So
yeah. And all the I mean, if you just type in Chris Cooking Nashville
bread,
bun, hot dog buns,
they'll all pop up.
And I will say too, we've had numerous people in our lives who, hamburgers, hot dogs, cookouts, come on. We love that kind of stuff. We've actually had friends that are like standard American diet come over and Chris has made his buns or, hot dog buns, hamburger buns like that. And they love them.
Absolutely.
So.
There's Janelle popping the bread recipe in for you guys.
Janelle,
so go do that. And then you just buy the bun molds. You put that mixture in the bun mold. You just reduce the cooking time because it's going to cook a lot faster because it's smaller, but it's the same concept. Reduce the cooking time. You can increase the temperature up to 375. you're good to go.
Yeah.
So
it's also, I'm sure, way cheaper than going and buying the junk stuff. Even the stuff when you go to the store and it says like keto.
Yeah.
There's, what's that one brand? Hero
bread. There's a bunch of those. They're super expensive and they're full of a bunch of questionable stuff that does not make me feel good. I've tried them in the past. I just make all my own stuff.
Yeah.
Because I just don't like any of that. So
so check out that recipe though. It'll save you a fortune and make you feel hopefully a lot better.
Absolutely. So. Speaking of fantastic people who like to save money, Southern Keto popped in. This is my buddy Victor. You guys got to subscribe to Victor's channel. Says, hey Chris and Ash, just heading to the house. Caught the end. How's the new flavor? In short, it is amazing. It is fantastic. She's drank the whole thing.
It's amazing, Victor. So good, man.
I've got the old version here that I'm going to enjoy, which I'm giving it a hard time. I enjoy the old version too, but the new version,
it's really, really
way
good.
Above par.
To be fair, I offered it to him, Victor. I said, here, do you want the rest of this?
Right.
And he goes, no, you can have it. He was a gentleman.
I was trying, so. Yeah. Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you go to the link in the description box, pick up some SALTT, and while you're there, grab some Keto Chow as well, because I've got a Keto Chow recipe, a surprise special one coming out tomorrow. So you guys go watch out for that. That's going to be fun. Did somebody say cheesecake cookies? Yeah, it's going to be really, really great. You guys are going to want to check that out because I've done several versions until I got them perfect, and Ash tasted them today. How good?
They're really, 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 really good.
Yeah, so if you're a Keto Chow fan, it is a really cool thing to do. So,
for sure.
Smooth Will says, why don't you sell your homemade buns? So there's a list of reasons. The $20,000 to $30,000 it takes to set up a food business from scratch is the first biggest hurdle. The second biggest hurdle is food freedom is based on our ability to do it ourselves and not have to rely on a company to give us something, because then what they inevitably do is they make it cheaper so they can profit, and your health is the last thing they're concerned with. So my job is not to sell things that are already made to people. My job is to teach you guys how to have food freedom, make it yourself, so that all of us as a grassroots movement can start to truly change the world one plate at a time. That's what we do.
And I'd like to add to that, Smooth Will, because I'm not familiar with your name, so you might be new. So if you are, welcome. We're so happy you're here.
Yes.
And you're asking so many good questions.
You have great questions.
So thank you for those. I wanted to clarify, though, like, we get that question a lot. Like, Chris, why don't you put your, carnivore bread in the store? Why can't I just, go to my grocery store and buy your carnivore this or carnivore that? When we say we don't have the money to start it up, or even if we did, you wouldn't want to buy it because of all the things that we would be forced to add into it to make it shelf stable, to make it cheap, to make it this, to make it that. So we appreciate that, but here's why. Before Keto and Carnivore, right, back in the day, we actually used to own a bakery here in Nashville.
So, I did artisan handmade sourdough.
So on a standard American diet, making artisan sourdough breads, just on a local scale here in Nashville, us producing that stuff and starting that business, which was a great business, and it was pretty successful.
It saved us during a pandemic.
And so we actually have experience in this, of understanding, like, just to get a storefront location, how much does that cost? Well, then you got these investors. Well, then if we want to package it and we even want to take it here, well, then what do I need to do to preserve it so that people know that it won't go bad? And then you start adding in all of these chemicals.
And there's marketing, and there's politics, and there's legal fees, and there's overhead, and there's distribution, and there's, the things that go into owning a commercial food business. You guys, if you haven't tried to do it before, let me tell you, it would take up my entire life. If I was trying to do that for a living, you guys would never see Chris Cooking Nashville again, because I wouldn't be able to have a YouTube channel. Like, I would basically make a product, truthfully, because of the niche market, at least in the current food system, it would most likely fail and we would lose all of everything we put into it. Most likely. That's what happens to most companies that are trying to do this right now. And I would never have the time to do my YouTube channel, and pretty much everything would fall apart.
Yeah.
Just logistically, that's what it would do.
But that's why, in order to help people, we find that, and I think Dr. Berry's a great example of this.
Yeah.
Why doesn't Dr. Berry have a private practice? Because if he has a private practice, well, he can only help so many people.
Yeah.
Whereas if he has, like, a YouTube channel.
20, 30 patients a day, I think he said, is about the best he could do.
Right.
Whereas when he does what he does right now, he's got a subscriber count of over 2 million people right now.
Right.
He's helping millions of people every week.
And so I think just because you can't control the food system, and that's the thing. It's like, even if you were to go, and this is what we ran into here in the United States, we could go buy the highest, grade flour to make our artisan sourdough super healthy, quotation marks.
Yeah, the best that it could be, at least.
The best that it could be bread. And there were chemicals in that flour.
Yeah.
Just because how it's made here in the US of A.
When it's packaged and processed on a mass scale, that's what those companies do.
And the chemicals are outlawed in every other country but this one.
Yep.
So it's just really hard right now with the food system the way that it is. Maybe someday that will change.
Yeah.
However, I think the best thing that we can do to try to help is, one, when there's a great product like SALTT, tell you guys about it, because it's like, wow, they keep this so clean. It's affordable. It's a good bang for your buck. It's whatever. But then, like I said, we don't really do any other products.
Right.
But it's like, well, man, let us teach you how you can make this bread in low carb, and then how you can tweak it for your own diet, your own needs, your own whatever. And I think we just help more people that way.
Absolutely.
So.
And then you have control of the freedom of your own food, and that's what we want.
Yeah, exactly. Here to give you freedom.
That's right. That's right. Let's see. Angry Ellis has just ordered 5 boxes. Hope I like them. Did you guys mention your favorites? Yeah. So this watermelon is fantastic. We like all of them.
Yeah.
This watermelon is amazing. I think for me personally, my favorites are probably Booyah Berry, the orange, grapefruit is really great. This watermelon is now in contention for a favorite. The mango, I really like the mango. I mean, I like all of them, but those are probably my favorites so far.
Yeah, I also really like all of them. I drink based on my mood. I feel like depending on the time of year and the mood I'm in, it changes. But this one, the new Mondo Melon, is by far my favorite. I mean, it's bomb.
That's great.
Booyah Berry is another really good one. I would say that's close. And then the cherry and the grapefruit are probably like my top ones.
Those are great. Terry says, I want all the leftovers. Let me clear your fridge and freezer.
Oh,
don't worry, Terry. We're going to feed you good.
Terry, no one leaves this house hungry.
Yep.
Let's start there.
That's right. Jacob pops in, says, hey, what are y'all doing in here? Well, Jacob, we're about ready to leave, but we did a taste test of the Mondo Melon, the new updated salty Mondo Melon Electrolyte. You got to go back and watch our live reaction.
And in case you're wondering, Jacob,
it's amazing.
If you're like, wow, was it good? What did they think? Here's the sound of my cup.
Yeah.
All gone. Hear that? Yeah.
It's basically just
delicious,
gone.
man. Super
Smooth
good.
Will says, I truly thank both of you for answering my questions. Peace and love. You're more than welcome.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We appreciate you so much.
Yeah, and by the way, just in case it's helpful, we've actually seen a big influx of new people, and we love that. That excites.
Love it.
Well, guys, that excites the hell out of us. Let's just be honest. But I was going to say, if you guys enjoy live streams like this, and you like to come hang out with us and ask questions, this is a weird pop-up one that we're doing randomly on a Thursday afternoon. However, we go live every Monday morning. At 10 a.m. Central Time. Here on this channel and on our second channel, the Chris Cooking Nashville Studios. Motivation Mondays. We get pumped. We usually pick a subject, we talk about it, hang out, take questions. It's literally a live stream just to get you started out right on your week. If you can't tune in, always go back and watch the replay, leave us a comment, say hey. Every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, Chris actually does a cooking live stream.
I do.
Where he actually cooks us dinner and he shows you guys how he makes some fun stuff, or he'll do experiments or
do wild things live.
Wild things.
Crazy stuff.
And I will run the comment section and hang out with you guys, and we just have a good time. So those are the 2 live streams we do every week. So
please come tune in.
Come tune in, and don't be a stranger.
And don't forget, we have that private community link down below. If you guys need extra support, you want extra recipes, you want behind the scenes, it's a truly supportive and amazing place. We would love to see you over there. It's like $10 a month, but it is worth every penny to be able to direct message in there with all of these amazing people. Victor from Southern Keto is in there. Dustin from Keto Simple is in there. Pastor Bob is in there. Ash and I are in there. You get direct access to us. All kinds of things, so we can help you guys and we can truly do more impactful things, and it just supports what we do. So that is linked down below, along with the link for the discounted SALTT and Keto Chow. You can go in the description box and click that. It'll take you right to the website and put that discount code on your cart so you can go get whatever you would like. Go ahead and check out this Mondo Melon. The new updated flavor is amazing. Thank you to Chris and Miriam and the whole Keto Chow and SALTT crew. We love all of you guys. And Quincy, the new affiliate marketer person over there. It's very nice to be able to start putting this stuff out, and we appreciate Quincy very much for the work. All of them over there are just awesome. So vote with your dollars, go support them, and we will talk with you guys very soon. Thank you guys for watching. This is Chris Cooking Nashville, my beautiful wife Ash Taylor. You guys eat your meat, now drink your Mondo Melon in its upgraded form. Love your life. We'll see you in the kitchen and probably here on the channel in the studio for a whole bunch more crazy recipes, maybe some new salty flavors, and who knows what else.
Bye, guys.
Bye.